You're on.
Hi everyone, greetings and shalom. This is Kamaya. So I wanted to show, people ask me how to do the unleavened bread for Passover, Pesach. And so I'm going to demonstrate that. I thought I should go ahead and make a video since I'm making a batch right now. So this is 3 cups of flour and a teaspoon of salt. To that, I don't have my other measuring cup, so I'm going to do 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. All right, so I've got 1/3 cup of olive oil and 1 cup of, like, you can still see the steam, hot boiling water. So, but you can let it cool down like a minute. So I've got a little more than a cup because I always give a little bit of extra. So again, 3 cups flour, teaspoon of salt, 1/3 cup of olive oil. Just get that in there, and you're going to mix it in with your hands. My hands are clean. I'll wash my hands. And you're just going to mix that in like so. And my husband actually told me how to make tortillas. So he's Latino, he's Hispanic. And I've gotten pretty good at it over all these years making it. So you're going to see that it's going to start to get some lumps. So don't be intimidated if this is your first time doing it. But yeah, you should be getting lumps, which it's really hard to go wrong unless you just use way too much of something.
It takes practice. It takes doing it over and over, right?
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go past a teaspoon of salt. I've seen some people use only half a teaspoon of salt, so that really is to your liking. All right, so we're good here. Now I'm going to begin to add in my water. And it's pretty hot. I mean, that's really what makes the matzah super soft. And you just add a little bit of water at a time. And you just kind of mix it in. And it's really going to be sticking to your fingers. That's a sign you're doing it right. But sticking to your hands like that as you're mixing it. So you're just grabbing it and just kind of mixing it in there. And keep adding a little bit of water. And you'll get to the point, as you'll see soon, that the consistency, it'll stop clinging to your fingers. It'll kind of start coming off and actually sticking to the dough and not to your hand. So you don't want to add too much water at a time, so you can kind of keep gauging the consistency. So it's kind of dry.
And your hands will get used to the hot water, right?
Yeah, they
how
will.
were you at first when you first did it?
Yeah, I was like, ow, ow. But it will.
So I knew how to make tortillas, and so I showed my wife how to make the matzah. Now, when I showed her this, she was making matzah with the baking powder and all that, so it was actually leavened. And she perfected it because she was just doing it over and over. She was doing it every day. So she perfected it, and then she began to do it with for unleavened bread without the baking powder, with no yeast, no leaven, nothing in it, and just the water. What do you use on water, salt? Okay.
Yeah, so I need his help real quick, so I'm going to stop him from talking. So I need you to just put me a couple of scoops in here. So this is a good example. It's rare that I have it happen like this, but see, I put a little bit too much water because it's super sticky. So I need him to just add a little bit of flour to my bowl. He's just going to sprinkle some in the bottom of that bowl. And I'm going to keep mixing.
And if we need more, then we put more.
So you just kind of, gauge. So
Yeah. Anyways, now she makes the masa better than I do. I forget how to make it now because I rely on her. I have her to make that.
So I just kind of scrape all that flour out of that bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that, if the light's bright enough. And so now you can see where it's picking up everything off of the bowl. The bowl's almost becoming clean. See, and it's starting to come off my fingers.
But it's still sticking.
It's still a
so
little
you might need
bit,
to add a little bit.
Just a little bit more flour, not much. But that really is how you can gauge, because it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop sticking to stuff. The dough will start to come off your fingers, and it'll just start being ready to form like a ball. See that? And it'll come off your fingers, so just like that. So it's no longer really sticky. So I'm gonna show you while I'm kneading it as well. Just kind of getting it off, but
and it's a workout.
yeah. So
It doesn't seem like it, but it is.
it is. It's a good workout for your arms. So I try and alternate so I can work both of my arms. All right, so there you go. Look at that. That bowl is clean. Bowl's pretty clean. So this is my second batch today, actually. So, because we're gonna have this evening.
Show them what you did with your other one.
bread.
Once it's ready, show them the picture of your other one.
So I coat it, well, and I'll get here, but I coat it, and this is one that's already prepared, ready to be rolled out and formed and fried. So that's when I take a teeny bit of olive oil, put it on my hands, and then I wrap it in plastic wrap. And then
So
you can put it in a bowl and cover
you're gonna
it.
roll these out like tortillas, and are you gonna just put them on the comal? How do you say comal in English? On the
Like a flat skillet, a hot flat skillet
Yeah.
is fine. I've never done it in a
or you're gonna
cast iron skillet, but I heard some people do that. But I would just fry it on a.
you're gonna fry it, or you're gonna.
I mean, well, you're kind of frying it on the pan.
Right, you're gonna heat it up, but you're not
Here,
using
show the
oil.
ball.
Yeah, I am. I'm
No,
showing.
no oil. Do not use oil. So the pan that you can use. I mean, you can use it on a grill at a skillet, but even that, some people have an actual comal. We're in our RV right now, so
Right, so we don't have the comal.
yeah, we have.
But if we were in the
limited
house, we would be using the comal.
stuff I have space
Yeah.
for.
She has
so,
cast iron skillets and stuff that she uses.
So I want you to see me kneading, because a lot of people get intimidated by kneading. So kneading's not really hard. You just kind of fold it in, grab each corner, and just take the ball of your wrist and just keep working it. That's what kneading is. So you want to just knead it for a while. See, and it's forming a nice.
It's becoming real
ball.
soft
Yeah,
and smooth. It's real smooth to the touch.
So what really, I'm much better at my right hand because I'm right-handed than this one, but I just wanted to show you kind of up close how I'm doing it, because I was a little intimidated when I first started doing it. Yep, you just want to keep kneading it. And I don't know, there's probably other people on the internet that are professional bakers or pastry people that do it better, but I'm just showing you my little technique of how I do it. If you follow us or are a subscriber to the channel, I'm going to try and make tips of recipes and things in the future. So I was doing it today and thought, oh, I should like document what I do and just kind of form it in a little ball. I'm going to knead it, I think, just a little bit more. But the key to really good matzah is that hot water. I feel like it really just makes it soft.
Yeah, if you use cold water, you're not going to
Yeah.
get this result. I'll just let you know that right now. Right, hun?
Yep.
What's it gonna be like if you use cold water?
No, it's gonna not.
It's gonna
Won't be soft.
Yeah,
it
it's
won't
gonna
be easy
lump
to-
up. It's
won't
gonna
be
be
easy to work with.
It's gonna be super hard to knead. You won't be able to. It'll be like almost impossible to knead. It has to be hot water.
All right, so then just form it. You know, kind of make a little ball. Just form it, and I'm gonna get my plastic wrap. Like just pat it a little, plastic wrap, which I had out. So go ahead and get your plastic wrap and pull it out, saran wrap, I'll call it. So I just want to encourage you, you can do this. And once you get in the habit of doing it, you'll really enjoy just having homemade tortillas or unleavened bread for Shabbat meals, or you know, for your meals for feast or events. And I personally, I just take a little bit of olive oil, just kind of rub it on my hands and just pat it on there a little. That's it. I just fold it over. And I'm gonna let it rest for at least 30 minutes or till whenever I'm ready to do it. So I'll just put that, take this one, take the other one I have, put it in the bowl, and I'll just put a towel in there.
A towel over it.
Yeah, or just on top, however, yeah. That's it. All right, so I hope all goes well with you when you try it. Thank you so much. Shalom.